Salutations, everybody! Today, I'm recording Princess Phenomenon again. So you might be wondering why I'm revisiting this game when I'm trying to go back to the, way I want it to be with stories. I see the game that date everything has come out, and last week I made a video on Cinderella Phenomenon. I enjoy playing dating games, and you know what? And since Date Everything is coming out, I thought, well, why not? Why the heck not? It's a lot more fun. It's a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I don't have Date Everything, so Cinderella Phenomenon is just gonna have to do. In the meantime, let's get into it. Hey, wake up, girl. Huh? Ow, my head. You have some nerve sleeping in front of my shop. Leave before a customer sees you. I was in my room. How am I here? Did you not hear what I said, you filthy child? Filthy? You would speak to your crown princess in such a manner? If you're the crown princess, then I'm the queen. You must have been knocked out on the head quite hard to have such grand delusions. I am not delusional. I am Luna's songbird Cinderella Breton, blood daughter of King Gennaro Britain III, and the crown princess of Angel. Right, the king never had a daughter with that witch. Is she referring to mother? Witch? Don't pretend to be stupid, girl. I only stare at her, puzzled. Our good king only has stepchildren. Princess M and Prince Rod. And you are most definitely neither of them. What? Now get gone before you go spouting your crazy gibberish at my customers and scare them away. With a huff, she leaves me to my own rapidly turning thoughts. I quickly realize that I am wearing tattered clothes and that I do not even have shoes on. No. This cannot be happening. Something shines against my chest and I reach up to grab it. It all floods back. Delora being a witch. Cinderella's glass slipper. This is not a dream. Delora gave me the fairy tale curse. My hands begin to tremble. I must return to the palace to speak with the king. Let me in. Sorry, girl, but this place is off limits to uninvited guests. You do not understand. I am Crown Princess Luna Song Brielle Breton. I must speak with my father. As loath as I am to call him that, I have to. No one will believe me if I am addressing him by title. You best leave now, nice and quiet, before we have to force you. If you would only make way for the king! Gates swing open and 3 horses trot out. Soldiers ride 2 of the horses, while the last horse has a different familiar rider. Father! I immediately move to block the path of his horse. The soldiers move to hold me back. Your Majesty! What is this? Your Majesty, this girl is claiming to be your daughter. Daughter? Both of my stepchildren are in the palace right now. What? And father is a part of this? Father, you must help me. A witch has cursed me. For once in your life, just once, help me. You must believe me. Tell me, where's your family, child? Why are you all alone? He looks at me with pity in his eyes. He's looking at me more kindly as a peasant than he ever did when I was the crown princess and his daughter. I recoil. You must be hungry. Take this. This should feed you and your family for a day or 2. The kingdom offers work opportunities to those who need them. Please let your parents know. I do not want your pity, Father. Please escort this girl back to her home. Make sure she gets there safely. At once, Your Majesty. I watch as my father and his 2 guards ride away on their horses, leaving me to stand in their dust. He left me alone. Again. Where's your home, girl? There is nowhere left for me to go. Father has forgotten me. Leave me. Now look here. Our orders were to leave me alone. Suit yourself. Can't say we didn't try. Don't cause any more scenes, little girl. I watch with bleary eyes as the soldiers return to the palace. How can this be happening? I stare at the small pouch in my hands. I do not know what hurts more. The fact that I have just been unceremoniously paraded away from my home like I am nothing more than a piece of garbage, or the fact that my own father does not recognize me. Oh, look at that hideous girl's dress. How difficult it is to be poor. Clutch the pouch closer to my chest as I run to an empty alley. I huddle in a corner, trying to become as small as possible. Squeeze my eyes shut, hoping that when I next open them, everything will be back to normal. A dream? No matter what happens, you must not leave the palace. Why? The world is cruel. People will only ever hurt you. But they are always so nice to me. That is only because you are the crown princess. They will only ever think of what they can take from you. I am trying to protect you, my love. That is why you must never leave the palace. Never leave Mother. I am the only one who will ever love you so much. Do you understand? I understand. When I open my eyes, I am still on the streets. I must have fallen asleep, but the nightmare continues. I'm cold in my rags. I hold myself for warmth, willing some of the cold away, but fail. My feet are numb and in pain, caked in a dirt that I have gathered from walking barefoot around town. Well, there's a frightful sight. Becca probably thought she could try her luck with the nobility that live around here. Just look at how ragged she looked. What are you looking at? At two women that lack the basic manners of a noble upbringing. Ooh. Silence, girl. Do you know who you're talking to? No, and I don't care. What nerve. Let's just go. There's no reason to stoop to a commoner's level. I will remember you. And once I break this curse, I will make you regret your words. I become acutely aware of the fact that I have not eaten anything for almost a day. I have been sitting here thinking on the new mess that is my life, but moping will not break my curse. Crying will not help either. I'll just find that witch first. But how? I have no idea where she is. Delora, I swear I will make you regret doing this to me. When I find you, I will find food first. Is this all the king thinks I am worth? Leave, girl. A dirty peasant like you has no place in this restaurant. But why? I can pay. Find another place. You're scaring away my customers. Am I not a customer? Shoo! There's nothing for you here. You just swatted me away like a fly. The nerve. Seeing that this will get me nowhere, I ball my hands into fists and walk away. I get the same treatment at the next 3 restaurants. I try. I'm treated as something less than dirt, like my money has no real value. I am the crown princess. They have no right to turn me away like this. I've been eating stale bread, anything to keep the hunger at bay. The bread barely helped. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a small bakery. There are croissants on display that make my mouth water. Slowly, I begin to make my way over there. Ow, my feet ache with every step. They look and feel even worse than before. If only I had enough coins for a pair of shoes. But food is more important. If the rags that I am wearing and the pouch of money are all that I have, then I need to prioritize. And I will die before I beg. 2 croissants. You'll need to pay, girl. There are no free handouts here. I take a coin from my pouch and hand it to her. This should be more than enough. The shop owner stares at the coin before reluctantly taking it. She hands me 2 croissants and a paper bag. I will not ask where you got those coins. Are you implying that I stole them? How else would a beggar like you get that amount of coin? Now be off with you, child. I won't have you scaring away any other customers. Without another word, I start to walk away from. So this is the goodness of the people of Angel. I take a bite out of one of the croissants, cringing a little at the dryness. Hey, girl, what now? Sorry about the shop. Want to share how you got your coins there? Excuse me. Look at her, brushing us off like she's royalty or something. Let me go. You ain't no better than us. Now be a good girl and head over that pouch. The man on my left grabs on my pouch and attempts to yank it away from me. I will not let these brutes take anything from me. I elbow the man in the stomach, then aim a kick at the other man's chin. I have an opening, and I take it. Pull myself free and begin to run as fast as I can. Hey, where do I go? I'm not familiar with the streets at all. It's highly likely I'm just going to hit a dead end. Where should I go? Left or right? I'm gonna go right. Hey, this way! No time to talk, princess. How do you know who I am? There's another one. Stop running, you two! Come on. The boy grabs my wrist and pulls me after him. He takes off with a sudden burst of speed, and then I am running even faster than I just was. I'm not entirely convinced following him is a good idea, but at least the boy seems to have a better sense of direction than me. I heckin' love waltz. Oh! Our running causes rocks in the pathway to come loose, and before I notice them in my path, I step down hard on them. A sharp pain shoots up into my foot, and I collapse to the ground. It hurt! Princess! I try to stand, but the pain in my feet is unbearable. I fall back down into the dirt with a gasp. I can't. We've got you now. Just hand over your coins, and neither of you will get hurt. I won't let you touch her, says the little boy. Well, well, well. Oh, I think I know who's talking. Yeah! It's Karma! Woo! Yes, baby! What is this ghastly sight right before me? Two adults threatening a child and a lady. How very ungentlemanly. I still think he probably sounds like RuPaul. I just can't do an impression. What are the likes of you even doing around this neighborhood? You asking to get fleeced? Asking? Perhaps I am in the mood for a scuffle. The nobleman brandishes his sword, his expression confident, maybe even cocky. Show me what you've got, sirs. And please, don't bore me. Who are these people? I ain't dealing with this for the money. He's got a sword. What? Come back here, you coward. Two of us can take him. I think your friend has the right idea. I'm not the type to show mercy. This is way too much trouble for a little gold. You're late. Sorry, kid. You know how hard it is for me to be invisible around here. Wait, what did you just call me? At ease, small one. Yes, they totally know each other. Oh my word. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I feel ill. My head is pounding and my feet feel simultaneously like they are frozen and on fire. My stomach rumbles, the hunger is coming back with the vent. My body feels light. Whoa, hey, princess! Princess! Calm down, Parfait will be able to help her. But for now, we need to move before anyone else sees us. Yeah. Oh, that must be Waltz's color. Everything is fading. A dream? What is that in your hands, Luna? It was hurt. I wanted to help it, but it died. It's all my fault. It is not your fault, my love. It died because it was weak. But this is the world, Luna. Only the strong survive. The weak get cast aside to die. You are not weak. You are strong, my crown princess, and you do not cry. Now wipe your tears. I don't want to see you cry again. Do you understand? Yes. Now get rid of that thing and wash your hands. Did you not hear me, child? Yes, mother. Oh, you're awake. Where am I? This isn't my room. My hand flies to my chest with a little glass slipper hangs from my neck. Still here. Are you okay, miss? This girl is the maid that tore Dolores' dress. The one I fired for her clumsiness. Miss? To think that I would meet her again here, like this. Leave me alone. Right, of course. Here's some salve I made for you. It'll help with the pain. Now what? You haven't thought at all, have you, Ice Princess? You. Suddenly, there she is, Delora, stands before me with a snide smile, looking happy with herself. She is the cause of everything I have been through. All the pain, heartache, and hunger is her fault. I try to stand, thinking to give the witch a piece of my mind, but as soon as my feet touch the floor, pain shoots up my leg. I end up falling back to the bed. Ow. Ow! You should be more grateful to the girl you just scared away. She's been taking care of you for the past 2 days. 2 days? I've been passed out for 2 days? I'm suddenly vibrating with anger. Remove the curse. Now. Do you think you can just command me to remove the curse in your best princess voice? What do you want, gold? What I want is worth more than all the gold you could summon in Angel, Princess. Besides, haven't you read your fairy tales? The caster cannot take his curse back. You need to focus on breaking the curse yourself if you want your life back. Mother burned the books before I could read more than one or two of them. I do not think either involved curses, just genies and trading away your voice for legs. Ah, it's good that you're awake, Princess. Parfait, should you really be up and about? I ship these two so much. Don't fuss, I'm feeling much better. Are you a witch as well? Oh no, my name is Parfait, and I'm a fairy. A witch and a fairy in one room, being friendly with one another, impossible. Oh, look at her face. You weren't expecting that at all, were you, Princess? What's going on? I'm sure you have many questions, Princess. How do you know that I am the princess? Don't be silly. She's a fairy. Of course she knows. I promise we'll do our best to answer your questions. I always picture her as sounding like Fluttershy. I don't even know where to start. What would you like to know? Okay. Boop. I think you know the answer to that one already, Princess. Yep. Okay, why are you two working together? To answer that, we'll have to give you a bit of a history lesson. Oh, I've got this. Once upon a time in a kingdom far, far away, there were two crystals. Dramatics aside, there's one crystal in the kingdom called the Crystallum Lucius. It is powered by happiness and love. The other Crystallum Tenebrum, powered by fear and anger. The strongest of the witches is the Tenebrum bearer. The strongest of the fairies is the Lucius bearer. Parfait is the Lucius bearer. I take in Parfait's frail and sickly appearance. She is the strongest fairy. The Great War greatly damaged me. My powers are a fraction of what they used to be. And with no child, I have no successor to my burden. What does a bearer do? The bearers regulate the energy of the crystals and keep the balance between darkness and light. For centuries, the fairies and witches lived in harmony with the humans for the kingdom, until a certain human decided to be a pest. Who was he? I knew him as Hans Gabriel Grimm. That's a nice little combination of the three most famous fairy tale writers. He wrote the fairy tales. And he started the feud between the witches and the fairies in the process. How could a single person have so much power? It was the power of his words. In Grimm's stories, the witches were always evil. The humans naturally grew to fear and hate them. They began to hunt them. Didn't the witches fight back? We weren't allowed to use our powers to cause harm. But that all changed when the Tenebrum bearer decided revenge was more important than our promise. The witches took over the kingdom. They created the fairy tale curse to spread even more sadness and anger, to fill the human heart with negative emotions. All to fuel the power of the Tenebrum. The delicate balance of harmony between the crystals was broken. The witches in the Tenebrum grew far stronger than they were ever meant to be. We had no choice but to fight. And then the Great War happened. The Tenebrum bearer was eventually defeated. The Great War was ended with the help of an unexpected ally, but many lives were lost. The good witches suffered horribly. We still have to stay hidden in hopes of having any kind of peace. Are you trying to make me believe that there are good witches? The Tenebrum can poison a heart and mind into darkness and cruelty. The witches put themselves at risk in working with the Tenebrum in maintaining harmony. Some, inevitably, are corrupted. Many good witches were corrupted during the war. Most remain that way. Many do not believe it, but witches can be just as kind as fairies. And yet, it wasn't a fairy that cursed me. I've done good by cursing you, princess. You'll thank me when you've broken it. Delora was not corrupted by the Tenebrum. She's as good as they come. Hopefully you'll come to see that for yourself. I doubt it. Apart from my own inherent goodness, Parfait and I are working together because we have a common goal, which is to restore the balance between darkness and light. Alright, I know why she was cursed. It was because she's a heckin' brant. She's a brat, lonely, blah 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 blah, doesn't understand what she's doing is wrong. So she was cursed to learn a lesson. And the way to break her curse is to gather 3 fragments of the thing of Cinderella's glass slipper, so that way she could get home. That's what the necklace is for. Once she gets 3 shards from 3 acts of kindness, then she'll get her life back, essentially. Yes, then done. You said Cinderella, didn't you? Didn't she just go to a ball and find a prince? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, they're still explaining it. There we go. Here we go. Alright, we good. Anyway, I've brought some clothes for you. I'll leave them on the table. We'll be waiting outside. There are some people I'd like you to meet. I cannot believe this. I looked down at my neatly bandaged feet. I have to admit that, while sore, they are nowhere near as painful as they had been a few days before. Here's some salve I made for you. It'll help with the pain. Why would she even care? I was the reason she lost her job at the palace. Oh, she probably doesn't remember me as princess. But still, she has no reason to do such things for me. I ignore the salve for the time being and gingerly stand up, testing my feet for pain. The injury is definitely healing. I slowly walk over to the table and change into the clothes that have been left there. The dress is nowhere near as luxurious as the ones I wear in the palace, but still it is far improved from my rags. All my life I've never had to lift a finger, and now I will not let them see how much they have rattled me. I refuse to break. Just watch me. I will free myself from this curse. The ambiance is lovely. What is this place? There are several people in the room chatting amiably with each other. I noticed the girl that had left me the salve by the counter, serving drinks. But as soon as the people in the room notice me, the room falls into immediate silence. Well, look at what we have here, the Ice Princess herself. Huh? They know who I am? I didn't think it was true. Christopher, cold-heartedness, blah, 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 blah. Who are you to treat me like this? Everyone, please, you shouldn't be treating a newcomer like this. This is just a long-winded way of explaining whoever has the curse, has a fairy tale curse, or is a witch or fairy. Remember, remembers her. So essentially, only normal non-magical humans can't remember who she was. But if they were cursed, or a witch or a fairy, they will remember her. They mean no offense. Parfait is referring to simply smirk and shrug as I meet their gazes. What is this place? Welcome to the Merchant Tavern, home for those with the fairy tale curse. You make it sound like some kind of holiday house. Yeah, it really does. Don't ruin my moment, Delora. Marchand Tavern? The Marchand was built 3 years ago, when the number of cursed and angel continue to rise. The goal is to gather those affected so they might help each other break their curse. And hence the autonomy game mechanic. Of course, I am also here to provide help as necessary. Only the cursed and those allied with our cause can stay here. The evil and the wicked can never find this place. Most of the people here are cursed. How come these people remember who I am? The cursed are not affected by the conditions of someone else's curse. Yep, see, everyone who isn't cursed or a witch or a fairy will not remember her. Let me introduce you to the few boarders we have here at the tavern. Parfait beckons the serving girl over. Anise, she's the lady with the salve. She helps out with the merchant and does most of the cooking. Blah, blah, blah. That's a jab. I do believe she deserves an apology. Miss Delora, what are you talking about? The apology will come later, once she remembers her. Don't you worry your sweet little head over it. You don't remember what the Ice Princess did to you, huh? I have nothing to apologize for. Clumsiness does not befit a palace maid. I only did what was necessary. Yeah. Well, it's nice to meet you, Princess. I'm Anise Willow. Hope we get along. Blah, blah, blah. Really? This is how you're going to start over? I don't believe I asked for your opinion. Please, you two, no fighting. I hold my tongue as Parfait leads me to 2 people whose faces are incredibly familiar. They are faces that I have seen in the palace before. This is Shurian Valiente and Galran Belrot. How did you know? Both of you were in the Order of Caldera. That's right. They were 2 of Sir Alcaster's best knights. It was a big surprise when they both left a year ago. I only found out recently that was because they acted against Sir Alcaster's orders. They were stripped of their titles and dishonorably discharged from service. What are you 2 doing here? We help the fairies. They and Anise are the exception and are allowed in this tavern without the curse. Jurian and Galrand lend us their strength to help protect the Marchand. Protect? From the witches, they do anything to make sure their curses remain unbroken. And what about you? I am an exception. Also, I'm good. You're forgetting about the good part. Remember, not all witches are evil. Your curse is a test. A test. Originally, the wicked were cursed so that they could learn to change for the better. Their curses were meant to teach them a lesson. I'm hoping your curse will teach you a lesson too, Ice Princess. I really am only trying to help you. I don't need you to show me how to change. I just want my life back. Wait, we'll do that. You'll have to break your curse. Try and make some friends, Princess. They might be able to help you break your curse. Oh, I'd love to hang around and watch the princess try to be friendly. We have work to do, Delora. Fine. Try not to make any more enemies, Princess. Goodness, the beginning of this game is so long. But whatever, it's fine. As the Parfait and Delora leave the room, the temperature drops several degrees. Now I am alone. I feel the cold temperatures return. Disgust. People hate her. If I am the reason they are cursed. And I have to take refuge in the marching in the first place. Blah, blah, blah. Make friends. All I've ever had are my dolls. I've never needed friends. I will break this curse on my own. I was told it was rude to stare. One man suddenly stands up, the anger apparent on his face. His hands clench and unclench into fists as he stares at me pointedly. Jurian and Galran place themselves in front of me, shielding me from this man. You know the rules. What happened in the past stays in the past, and no one is allowed to harm anyone else in the marchen. If you cannot comply, you are no longer welcome here. No matter, the Ice Princess will get what's coming to her. He throws one last glare my way before sitting down again. Let us meet the romanceable characters already! Break the rules and you'll get what's coming to you. That goes for everyone here. Jurian's tone is cold and firm. There's no doubt that she means what she says. So these are the great knights of the Order of Caldera. The marching begins to settle down and everyone eventually goes back to their conversation and meals. I walk towards an empty table, realizing that I am being deliberately ignored. I become immersed in my thoughts as I sit down. One thought, however, comes to me immediately. They hate me. They hate me somehow, and I've only lived in the palace my whole life. How did this happen? The only people who treated me with any respect were Anis, Jurian, and Garland. Is it because they cannot remember who I am? Maybe being in the marchen is not such a good idea. I doubt anyone here wants to help me break my curse. How about that? They'd probably rather see me suffer under its weight. 3 good deeds? How am I supposed to complete 3 when I do not know if I can even accomplish 1? Yes! Finally! Oh, when I tell you I've wanted to complete Karma's route for so long, and it's taken me forever to get to this point. Like an hour of out loud gameplay, and only now are we seeing him. This is why. Beautiful lady, may I join you? I look up and stare in shock at the beautiful lady from the toy shop. Her beauty still manages to take my breath away. What is she doing here? You were in the toy shop. Ah yes, I was there picking up some items for a friend. I am humbled you still remember me. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Miss Karma. Karma! Such a unique name. Your name is Karma? A suitable name for someone as beautiful as me, no? Karma, your narcissism is gonna scare the princess away. Oh, you are that magician boy. Boy? Oh, how appropriate! Boy! I know what Waltz's curse is. It's legit, just Peter Pan. Yeah, I love it. Call me that one more time and I'll ruin that pretty face of yours. You would hit a lady? How savage! Anyway, I'm Waltz Cresswell. I have the Neverland curse. See? Neverland. He's legit Peter Pan. What about you, princess? What's your fairy tale curse? Does everyone share what their curse is? We talk about it freely in the marchen. The whole point is helping each other break our curses, after all. Hard to do that if we keep our fairy tales quiet. He pauses, then narrows his eyes slightly. Well, some people keep their fairy tales a secret. He eyes Karma briefly, cocking an eyebrow. The smile never leaves Karma's face. Has anyone managed to break their curse? I've been told that a few have. A few? That's not very reassuring. Well, at least the curses can be broken. I cannot particularly say that reassures me either. What ails you, darling? Is it your curse? You can talk to us about it. Tell us what it is. Cinderella. Oh goodness, Cinderella. That explains the nature of your curse. Only it's been reversed, hasn't it? Riches to rags. That's one way to put it. Karma, you're not helping. You really are better off ignoring him, Princess. He mostly speaks nonsense. He? Happy Pride Month, everyone! Princess? Parfait's voice takes me by surprise. I hadn't even noticed her entering the room again. May I speak with you? I'd like you to meet someone, though I'm sure you already know him quite well. And there he is. Rod. Rod? So we really are cursed. I was the one that gave Sebby to Rod so that he still had some way to voice his opinions. Sebby? For Sebastian. Cute, isn't it? She's talking about the rabbit. It's nice to meet you, Princess. Sebby's voice changes when it greets me. The tone it uses is lower whenever it speaks for Rod. Perhaps that is what Rod's voice actually sounds like? Wait, if he remembers me, does that mean he... The mermaid's curse. Yep, Little Mermaid. What? That is my curse. Rod has been mute all this time because he is cursed? Does everyone else know? Obviously, they are my family. Even the king, he knows as well. So am I the only one you never told? I didn't think you'd particularly care either way. He is not wrong. Yet I can't believe I did not know. I was left out once again. What are you doing here? I have been trying to help Rod with his curse. That is why he comes to the marching from time to time. But I don't even want... Anyway, I only came here today to confirm that you were truly cursed and wanted to see it with my own eyes. It was a big surprise when I woke up one day and you weren't in the palace. An even bigger surprise when I found out no one remembered you. It's been days since I was cursed. I wonder, how are things in the palace? Livelier? Happier? Happier? I've never seen my family happier than they are now. I'd say it's a good thing you aren't a princess anymore. Oof, man. I'd always thought Rod didn't really care about me regardless, but that has to sting, man. But is this the truth? So I have to be cursed for you to open up about how you truly feel? The only reason I didn't say anything earlier was because M didn't want me to. I'm happier too now that you're gone. I don't have to pretend to like you anymore. I'm going to return to the palace now. I'm gone, and they're all happier. Your bare existence has been erased from in the palace. They've never known you. That doesn't mean they're happy without you. Even the king. What did I expect? Why did you bring me here? The people in the marchand, I shouldn't have left you alone in there. I'm sorry. You knew how they felt about me. What have I ever done to them? Now isn't the right time to explain. When will it ever be the right time? So many things have already happened to you. I need you to be patient, Luna. Has the prince already left? Yes, he has. Princess, we'll talk about this later. For now, you must focus on breaking your curse. Did I miss something? No. Right. Maybe the fairy is right. I don't think I am ready to find out how made so many people hate me. Well, Parfait, I think it's time we get down to business. What would we do with her? What are you talking about now? You, of course. You've got nowhere to go, right? She is right. I think back to the days I spent on the streets and shiver. I will do anything so long as I don't have to go back there. Oh man, I can't help but think of the Klaus scene. And the princess can stay at the Marchen with me and the rest of my boarders. I'd almost forgotten what hope felt like. But you'll have to work in exchange for a room. I celebrated too soon. What? Magic has its limitations, just like anything else. Money doesn't appear out of thin air. Not even for a fairy. The Marchen doesn't attract many customers since only the cursed and a few others can enter. I sell my potions here and there, but I have several hungry mouths to feed and my funds are tight. I thought fairies lived in luxury. Parfait, are you broke? Oof. Rude. Ouch, even the Ice Princess can tell. And yet you still take people in? That's always been how Parfait operates. She's good-natured to a fault. I'm told suffocating beneath my debt will be what kills me. Why don't you just leave? I assume you make enough to take care of yourself. Leave someone who's in need of help? I could never. And that, princess, is how goodness works. How goodness works? It's not as if I accept freeloaders. All my boarders help me run the Marchen and do errands. The princess has never worked a day in her life. I doubt she'll be useful. If karma can be useful, anyone can. I have yet to see karma be anything but useless. Princess, you're more than welcome to stay if you're willing to help out. It's the least you can do in exchange for a roof over your head and 3 meals a day. Oh, and shoes. Do I even have a choice? I toss and turn in bed, unable to fall asleep. The mattress is hard and the sheets are itchy. Nothing at all like the bed I had in the palace. What I would give for my old bed again, for any of the comforts of home. I miss my dolls. Lady Parfait! Lady Parfait! I sit up immediately. What is going on? I leave my room to investigate. Some of the other Marchen boarders, whilst Durian and Garland are sitting on the settee, looking anxious. What's happening? Sorry, did we wake you? No, but the noises Garland was making would have woken the dead. Durian and I found an injured man while we were doing our rounds. We brought him here. An injured man? Wait, what were you doing outside? It's almost 1 in the morning. Nothing you need to worry about. Lady Parfait and Anise are tending to the man now. These people, will they just help anyone they find on the streets? What if this man is dangerous? Do you think the witches got to him? It's possible. We'll have to find out when he wakes up. Oh, I know who the man is! And I don't like him very much. The next day, Parfait reveals that the man only suffered minor head injuries. Yeah, it's him. Okay. Let's go. She says that she expects him to wake up soon. I look at the tray of food in my hands. A niece has asked me to bring it up to the stranger's room while she finishes the rest of her cooking. I would never have been asked to do this in the palace. Goodness, what's that poor tray done to you to deserve that look? I must say that it's odd to see the princess doing something nice for someone. What do you want? I have something to ask the man that was brought in last night. Seeing as you're being good enough to deliver breakfast, I thought I'd just tag along with you. If you're going, just bring this tray up yourself. You are not in any position to delegate your duties to me, Miss Luna. Come on, our guest must be famished. Seeing no way out, I followed Delora to the spare room the man had been put in. Come in. I hate this guy so much. Like, he's cute, but, yeah, I'm not. He may be cute, but I'm not very attracted to him. Let's just say that. I thought the man would have been old, but to my surprise, he looks young, probably in his early 20s. He seems lost in reverie as he stares at a small notebook. Good morning. Good to see you're awake and breathing. The man looks up at her when she speaks. The instant she sees us, his eyes widen. I know what's coming. Why is he staring at us like that? Am I dead? Good Lord. No, he's not dead. He's not dead. I'm in heaven. Or maybe you two are angels that have fallen out of your... They have the audio cues perfectly timed, but I can't. I can't even with Rumpelstiltskin, man. Like, I can't even with this guy. Oh. He's too ridiculous. I see. What can a humble gentleman like myself do for you, lovely ladies? Ah, you could join me on this bed. Ugh. Who does he think he is, Monk Moroku? It's very comfortable. There's plenty of room for the both of you. I'll follow your lead on this one, princess. Princess? Ah, of course, such a beautiful lady could only be a princess. Look at the noble way you hold up the tray. Okay, so if I'm remembering right, my first time playing this, I stayed silent. There was no reward. Time to see if I get a penalty instead. Throw the tray at him. I'm tempted to let you. Feisty as well. Oh, be still, my beating heart. Ah. You. Oh, he's awake. Here we go. He's gonna start on parfait. Another lovely lady has entered my chambers. I don't think my heart can handle the perfection of the three of you at once. Ah! Oh my word. I think how Casanova here got those head injuries. Some lady decided she'd had enough of his rubbish and wanted to punish him. Yup. Delora, patience. He may not even be in the right state of mind right now. He did take injuries to the head after all. The man finally stops to look just at me. He narrows his eyes and stares so hard I almost want to slap him. What? You're familiar. But no, it's impossible. Aren't you the crown princess? What are you doing here? And that is how they find out he's cursed. Yep, there it is. If he knows, then he's definitely not a witch or a fairy. Can only mean one thing if he recognizes the Ice Princess. What is your name, good sir? I would answer any questions you ask of me, madam, but... The man looks down at the notebook in his hand. I don't remember. Amnesia? I know everything about Angel, and yet I don't know the first thing about him. Except I have the Rumpelstiltskin's curse. Rumpelstiltskin curse! Ah! Rumpelstiltskin. Is that a fairy tale? I knew it. He's got the fairy tale curse. Fairy tale curse? Do you remember how to break it? From what I remember, I need to somehow collect 3 memories and get them to appear in this journal as entries. He shows us the notebook he's been holding on to since we entered the room. My first memory is of waking up and holding this. I thought there'd be information in here, but it's empty. Another victim of the curse. You must be tired. Luna will leave your breakfast here and we'll give you some time to yourself. Okay, so there's like 0 penalty for helping out this idiot for trying to throw it at him, so that's fun. We'll be outside if you need anything else. Rumpelstiltskin. What is that fairy tale about? I know what it's about. Delora does not do a good job of hiding her laughter. She snorts and I cross my arms, embarrassed. Mother burned the fairy tales in the palace before I got the chance to read all of them. Fine, I'll keep it short. Once upon a time, there was a girl that said to be able to spin straw into gold. The king found her and locked her up in a tower. He said he wouldn't let her out until she turned all the straw in the room to gold. But the girl was just a regular human girl. She knew she would never be able to turn straw into gold and feared she would be locked up forever. That was when an odd little man appeared before her and offered to do the job for her if she gave him something in return. The girl gave him her necklace, and the man spent the rest of the night spinning the straw into gold. However, the girl wasn't released the second night she was given more straw to spin, and the little man appeared once more. This time she gave him a ring. On the 3rd night, the king ordered her to spin the straw one last time, and if she did, she would be released and made his queen. However, that night the girl had nothing left to give the little man, so they made an agreement. He would spin straw into gold for her so long as she gave him her first child. I personally never understood why the girl would want to marry the king in the first place. Hush, I'm trying to tell a story here. Years passed and the queen finally gave birth to her first child. That night, the odd little man returned and demanded his due, but the queen didn't want to give up her child. The man then said he wouldn't take the child if the queen was able to guess his name in 3 days. The man's name was Rumpelstiltskin. Did he guess it? Did she guess it? Yes, she did. Then, yep. He does not sound particularly smart. Yep. Yeah, you want to find more about the story of Rumpelstiltskin? Look it up. We're not here for the fairy tales. We are here for the romance. So agrees the general populace. Sometimes I wonder how Hans was able to come up with such tall tales. Well, the marching is opening soon. I expect another busy day. Especially busy for you, Luna Song. You need to start coming up with good deeds. The amnesiac Casanova was allowed to stay at the Marchen with other boarders. Because he still seemed capable, Parfait set him to work as one of the Marchen's servers. Anis's protests that he remain in bed fell on deaf ears. Parfait couldn't very well throw him out, not while knowing he had nowhere to go. I would be incapable of showing him such kindness, given all the nonsense he spouts at us. The people that frequent the Marchen began to steadily ignore me altogether. Like I do not exist. It's better than the stares and the hateful looks. Rumple, you aren't here to flirt. But this lovely lady is unattended. Sir Rumple, please, you're making me blush. Oh my word. Because the man couldn't remember his name, he fashioned one from his own curse. Rumple. I think it suits him. I will never understand Parfait. This amorous waste of space is about as useful as karma. I've returned! Speak of the devil! Did you miss me? Karma had left abruptly yesterday, saying that she had something very important to take care of. Let's trails in after her now, carrying several boxes in his arms. Why am I carrying these again? Because you made me run that errand for you at the toy shop the other day. And because because gentlemen carry things for ladies. I'm going to drop them now. Those boxes contain very important contents. Welcome home, Miss Karma. Nice to see you've survived the trip, Waltz. Thank you, Anise. So this is our new housemate. We have not had the opportunity to meet. Oh, this is my favorite part. We are all surprised when Rumple suddenly reaches out to grab Carmen's hand. Oh, their faces. Like, I can't. He thinks he's hot shit. Then there's Karma, completely unamused. I can't. Oh, my life before this moment has been a depressing monochrome. Now that you've entered my bleak existence, I see everything in beautiful blazing color. I wish I had hand tracking right now. This would be so funny. And nothing shines more brightly, more vividly than you. I am Rumple. All of my sweet, let us talk of marriage. I stare at Karma, waiting for her to flirt back. Nah, Karma respects himself too much for that. At the very least, I expect her to wave Rumple away for being a fool. Nope. But she remains eerily silent. Answer, my angel, I beg of you. Keep. Say the word and it's done. Your filthy hands off of me! Ow! Not again! I need to look up fan animations of this. I bet they would be absolutely hilarious. Oh man. I would never be interested in the likes of you! Go on, lad, give him a good beating, like the one you gave to me. My queen, there's no need for violence. What did you call me? Oh, he's done it now. Please come down. Rumple is still recovering. What's going on? Karma is a man. He doesn't take kindly to being flirted with. Or proposed to. There's a reason why I said Happy Pride Month. I love this so much. Oh, the long beginning of the story is so worth it just for this. Alright. I'm almost done here, so. She is a man? Yup. But your voice, your face, your breasts. Ow! That's what you're focusing on, pervert. I worship all aspects of the female form. But my particular favorite has always been you pervert, you absolute pervert. He deserves getting hit. Do yourself a favor and shut up. I never would have known, but why would he do this? Don't look at me like that. I have my reasons. Is it because of your curse? Hit the nail straight on the head, girl. Yep. I am undone. My heart is in pieces. You knew him for 10 minutes. For those that can hear the music of their hearts, like I, it only takes a look to fall madly, irretrievably in love. Oh, jeez, my demisexual ass cannot understand this. I must leave. My heart will need time to heal. The marching attracts all sorts, doesn't it? That one is entirely Parfait's fault. Alright, nothing to see here. Back to work. I'm still in shock from what I learned earlier. Karma, a man. It is not fair that he is so beautiful as a woman. If the female population of Angel knew the truth, Karma would be hunted down for making the rest of us pale in comparison. And he's being good, I suppose, prepared a special lunch to welcome the newest marching boarders. We've all been invited to the private dining room. Excuse me, is Lady Parfait here? And I've lost all my spoons. Okay! So, hope everybody has a good day. I'll see. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you've played Cinderella Phenomenon, be sure to comment your favorite character and route. Or your favorite moment from the game. I don't know much about this game, but I plan to, play it off screen in my spare time. This first, but I will keep a save file specifically for recording if I ever decide to return to this game. But in the meantime, buy my book and may the brain rot consume you.